learn a little bit more about watches. We're going to talk to Jeffrey Hess from Old Northeast Jewelers, and we're going to learn about collectible Rolexes for this segment of What's It Worth.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Hess with Old Northeast Jewelers on 4th Street in St. Pete and in Hyde Park Village. And today we're going to talk about collectible Rolexes. Yes, it's one of my favorite themes. Today we're going to talk about one particular watch. This is called the Rolex Explorer. Rolex made many types of Explorer. This one is particularly good. There are some Explorer watches that are only worth $1,000 or $1,500, but anything with the word Explorer on it is worth money. This one is an Explorer called this 1665, that's the reference number, commonly called the Steve McQueen. Supposedly he wore it in a movie, although that's all a little bit of conjecture. But this particular watch, because it's in extraordinary condition, now if you have one where the dial is faded, or the dial is bad, or the condition of the case is bad, or it has a wrong bracelet, or doesn't have box and papers, we wouldn't pay you anywhere near this amount. But we would pay, in fact we did pay, over $20,000 for this watch. It's from the 1970s. It's known by its orange hand. And by the way, if the orange hand has been replaced with a genuine Rolex service hand, it loses value. If the genuine dial has been replaced with a genuine Rolex service dial, it loses value. This particular one has the original dial, the original orange hand, the original lollipop second hand, a beautiful case, the original box, the original booklet, and more importantly, it has the original papers. Take a look at that if I can. Now, this came from Bucher, one of the biggest sellers of Rolexes in Switzerland. It has the number of the reference number and the serial number on the papers. Now, these were just inked in. A little less desirable than when they are punched in. But if you've got this entire package and you've got this watch laying around, bring it in. We'll pay you big money for it. We love Rolexes. We just bought a Rolex for $200,000, a stainless steel one that a New York dealer flew into us yesterday. We're not afraid to pay the money. In fact, we are one of the nation's largest buyers of Rolexes. One last bit of stuff. Yes, we wrote the book on Rolex. If you don't believe it, Google us. Google Jeffrey P. Hess and Rolex, and you'll find out that we are indeed one of the nation's leading experts and leading buyers of Rolexes. Go get an offer from anybody in Tampa Bay and come and see us. We'll beat it every time. Jeffrey Hess, Old Northeast Jewelers.